50-50 partnership between these two batsmen. Only 65 minutes, so it's been a good positive response to a crisis by them. Hughes 31, Laird 34. And Australia, having been 3-4-26, are now 3-4-76. And that could be out. He'll have to pull up the stump. Appeal for a run out there, but getting home. Now what happened there was the ball was pushed back along the pitch. The bails came off. Hughes running through.
I'll have a look at that from another angle. Roberts coming in there very quickly. Of course, Hughes at this stage, a long way out of his ground. And he might well have been out had Roberts been able to get that ball in his hand and pull the stump out with it in his hand.
Well bowled by Croft. Came around the wicket there. Altered the angle. And that's out. Caught by Lloyd at first slip. Croft coming around the wicket. And the first delivery that Hughes has faced from him coming around the wicket, he's edged straight into the lap of Clive Lloyd at first slip. So Croft's ploy there paying dividends.
Well, a good bit of thinking and a fine bit of bowling. Ball pitched just outside off stump. A big edge as the ball goes across the bat, and Clive Lloyd juggling with it a little bit but making the catch. And the end of a very vital partnership. There's the nick. Those big hands of Clive Lloyd. The ball bobbles around up against his chest, and a great bit of bowling by Colin Croft. So a fine innings too by Kim Hughes. He walks off the ground now. Caught Lloyd bowled Croft for 34.
Slow ball which turned out to be a full toss. And Laird beats Kalacharan at cover. No ball called, so there'll be another ball in this over. That's his 50. Kalacharan, man out at mid-off. Laird a half century out of a total of 4 for 102. A good, tough little competitor, Bruce Laird. That's out, a magnificent catch. What a catch by Bird, Joel Garner in the gully. Laird hit that ball square like a rocket, and the big man thrust out his hands and took a magnificent catch. A ripper.
Well, look at this dismissal again. The ball wide of the off stump. Laird convinced of runs there, throwing his bat at it, and I think had it been a smaller man, then the old extension ladder would have been needed to have taken that catch, because the enormous arms of Garner went out to complete the dismissal. And the total now, Australia have lost 5 wickets for 110.
Clive Lloyd at first sweep, and the second, third, fourth, and Garner at the wider of the gully position. The line of the West Indian attack has been so good that after 41 overs, Clive Lloyd can still employ 4 sweeps in a gully and a leg sweep for fast bowler Colin Croft. Good shot, 4 runs. Hit that beautifully to forward a point. Confidence builder for Alan Border. A wicket taking over for Colin Croft, and Australia are 5 for 115. Well, when he beats him, trying to push the ball down to mid-off, and the angle was there for Colin Croft, but not the outside edge. Well, Dennis Willey's padded up, and Australian manager John Edwards with a headache. I think he's got his hands to his head there. He's probably hoping for a big partnership here. Kim Hughes, the Australian vice-captain, and Dennis Willey suggesting that John Edwards might bat next. I suggest that Dennis Willey's never seen John Edwards bat. It's 5 for 120. And that's over the top. That's an intelligent shot. The ball was short and he hit it high over the 6. 4 runs. Well played, Alan Border. On Croft again. Batsman's Rodney Marsh. And that's out. Good delivery, a very tentative push from Rodney Marsh, not going either forward or back. And a vital breakthrough and good captaincy from Clive Lloyd. Just when we felt that he was tiring. He gets the ball to move off the seam.
And Derek Murray does the rest. Let's have a look at this again. And there's the delivery, a good delivery angle across Marsh. Marsh, as Bill Laurie said, just playing his crease, neither forward nor back, playing towards mid-on. A thick edge flies to Derek Murray, who, unsighted by Marsh's body, takes a fairly good and competent catch. So that's the 6th Australian wicket to fall, and the total is still only 127.
That's the last ball, and it's put away for 4 runs, and Venezuela goes to 4. And at tea, Australia are 6 for 132. That's Matt Weiner for 3, Red 52, Ian Chappell 2, Greg Chappell without scoring, Hughes 34, Alan Border not out 19, Marsh out for 5, Dennis Lilly not out 4. After 47 overs, Australia are 6 for 132.
Just 1 run added to take the Australian total on to 133 for 6. When in the second over after tea, Andy Roberts came in to bowl to Alan Border. Your commentators, Keith Stackpole and Tony Cozier.
Fine shot. That's where Alan Border is strongest. Square cut, put away very well indeed. 4 runs. Well, he's clobbered that. He hasn't even bothered to move. Really hit that ball very hard through the mid-on area, and a hell of a long chase here now for Alvin Kelly-Tran, but the ball will just get to the boundary, I think. It does. Saves Kelly-Tran the run, and I would reckon there that Dennis Lilly lost a single by the fact that the ball went to the boundary, because they would have run 5 surely for that.
Tremendous heave-ho from Dennis Lilly, not a great deal of movement in the feet.
He's got it on the right glove. Certainly hurt him. Could be an injury here for Dennis Lilly on the right little finger, it looks like. Umpire O'Connell has very quickly come up.
It's a nasty delivery, this one. Dennis Lilly taking that bottom hand quickly off the bat, throwing it into the air.
So Dennis Lilly receiving treatment on the field there from the Australian physiotherapist. That pain-killing spray put on, with the Australian score 6 for 149. He's ready now. Here's Holding. One more to the score. Will be a leg by. Extras now move on to 14.
Dennis Lilly, a bit sorry for himself out there. Must have been a nasty like that on the end of the finger.